Go.
You know, when I'm told that why don't you use solar to power a factory or a company, a project whose capacity is on the average of about 500 kVA on daily basis, I laugh. There is a madness going on in this country, and I can't put my head around it. I can't put my head around the fact that a project of this size will be begging AEDC or whatever they call themselves for lights. Now, I was recently told that yes, even though it's a 33 kVA infrastructure that was installed in the farm, that I should have to accommodate or pay the debt of about 7 or 8 communities along this line, or else I don't know if you get lights. We barely have lights in the farm. In short, this week, the first week in April, am I correct? We've had like just 2 hours. You can't spend over 100 million to build power infrastructure. They go give you light for 2 hours. And somebody tell me, say we well. I'm trying to figure out. You see, solar is good. I think we have about 20 solar security lights on ground, as you can see. But when you want to power industrial growth and development, forget solar. If solar, they very fantabulous. Alternative energy, they very interesting. Would the Americans be going to open the strategic crude oil reserve? Infrastructure requires intense productivity, intense manufacturing, and that requires real energy mix. And fossil fuel, no matter how much people talk about it, is what you need. Now, please, let's have a look at it. You can go and mount your guys. Your stuff there. You want me? People tell us that yes, we can look for a better energy mix. It makes sense. Yes, we can look for a better energy mix. But I currently need the capacity to be able to ensure that the 50 kVA, that the 200 kVA, and that the 500 kVA can work optimally. Now, even if I don't have the capacity of making them work, because you have to provide diesel, as you can see, this morning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we had to get to a level where, and I want you to come so that people can have a look at it. We have to get to a level where is Jerry? This way. We have to get to a level, please open the let them see. We have to get to a level where we just realize, hey, bros, if we put how many keg? Total
180 to
180 liters here. And I run it most of the time within a day it's finished.
We cannot
Now
maximize it.
we cannot. So we created a system to maximize it. Where is it? Where are the pipe? You see, we created a system to maximize it. So what we do these days is that we put what do you call it? Hose inside the 30 liters jerry can, and then once the thing finish, you left it for just about an hour. Am I correct? So once the thing finish, you don't finish for the day. We don't do it again. I don't go down. I don't go kill myself now. Because at the end of the day, when I want people keep telling you that, oh no, you're not managing it well. You're not managing it to kill you there. The thing is this: you can't have this. This is a 500 kVA transformer. Let us be very clear on something. This was not given to me by government. No, you see this power line. Look at it. You look at it. It's a 33 kVA line. It wasn't given to us by government. We built it ourselves. Look at the power infrastructure here. You can have a look at this. Look at the power infrastructure here. Most of this, okay, please come and open this. This, you can see the cable. You can see the armored cable. The 93, how did they call themselves?
Yes.
One of them is 93 and so on and so forth. All of this, as you can see, they were not provided by government. We have to provide the infrastructure that we need to power your own investment. That is not how agri should work. That is not how agri should work, because you begin to ask yourself a very clear question. And the question you ask yourself is that, how can agri work when the private man is providing all he needs himself? See, you want to provide water, you provide it yourself. You need to provide irrigation system, you provide your dam yourself. You want electricity, you provide the infrastructure. And after providing the infrastructure, you know go still get light. 2 hours of light in a whole week? How do we produce? People stop telling me that maybe I should do things differently. How do you want to do it differently? How do you want to do it differently? The road you need, you provide yourself. The thing is this, people say, Retin, you're angry. I am angry because we are at a state and a stage in the country where almost everything is done by the ordinary people, where those who have no interest in agriculture get to receive all the benefit, where those who are doing what needs to be done get to see nothing. And you want me to blame bandits, kidnappers, and terrorists? Think about it. We're at a stage in our country where by our actions we are creating bandits. By our inaction we are creating kidnappers. By our criminality we are creating terrorists. Our failure as a country is our fault as a people. Power is vexing. Now, all the way from here to Kefi, am I correct? All the way from here to Kefi, there have been no light for the whole of 2021. For the whole of 2021, 2022 as we speak, 3 months to 2022, we never get light reach 2 days. 2 days in a whole year, in the first quarter of 2022. Which country survives like that? Which nation survives like that? Look, we're at a crossroad. I'm sorry to say this, I'm going to repeat it. Where the presidency has been a mess. It says they signed energy contract where, how do you call it? Where we can't chase them away. Look, electricity should be a national security threat. Electricity should be a national security threat. If it's a national security threat, then all those who bought it, you can forcefully take it. Can you do this to Putin in Russia? Can you do this to Kagame in Rwanda? Can you do this to Mahathir Ibn Mohamed in Malaysia? Can you do this to the Lim Kuan Yew of Singapore? Where your energy infrastructure is in the hands of those who you have signed contract with and you cannot chase them, then they're not going to die mysterious death. Well, the nation is in a fix. If something is not done right, will they die anyhow? And there is nothing we'll do about it. Like I said, our failure as a country is our fault as a people. I don't tire. Who no go tire? Almost all the agri projects that came up because Buhari said go to the farm in 2015, almost all of them have collapsed. Are they all bad? Are they all Ponzi scheme? Look what they think now. All of them bad? All of them get bad management? If we didn't build infrastructure, I would have been gone. We would have been gone. If the infrastructure was not built on site, the project would have closed. So when you tell me, when people go about talking about management, the better way of management, I go kill all of them. Come and do it. I beg you. You can leave them there.
Your name, sir? Name?
My name? I'm not tired to call my name now. I don't want to be farmer again, I'll be militant. I think the creek, they hungry me. I won't go back to the creek. If I bust 2-3 pipeline, carry my crude oil, enter inside water, sell them, I wouldn't be complaining. I better say I'd be resting.